Hello, and welcome to class today for beginners on transportation. If you're watching, go ahead and enter the classroom when you're ready. Hello, my name is Lisa. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I'm not sure how to say it. Is it Jasser? Hello? Hello, Jasser? Okay, well today we're going to be looking at different types of transportation and talking about what kind of transportation we use. Jasser, are you having trouble with your microphone? Can you check in and say hello for me, please? Okay. Let's try again. I still don't hear you. Hello, Mehmet Ali. How are you?
Hello, I am so good. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Where are you from?
I am joining from Turkey.
From Turkey. Oh, wonderful. I'd love to visit someday.
Really?
Yeah, I really like history, and so it's one of those cities that you should visit if you like history. So
Yes.
yes,
You should come here.
I would love to. Which city are you in?
I am from Konya.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Konya, middle of the Turkey.
Okay, great.
Into the middle.
Okay, yeah, I live in the middle of California in the United
Really?
States.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I live in Sacramento, California. Great, it's wonderful to meet you. Should I call you Mehmet Ali or Mehmet?
Mehmet enough, I think.
Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. And hello, Jasser. How are you? Oh, I still don't hear you. There seems to be a problem with your microphone. So, try again. I'm afraid his audio is not working. Hello, Celia? Am I saying your name correctly? Okay. Some people seem maybe are having problems with their audio. So, I don't know. Your microphones are not muted. I don't see. I don't know why. Hello, Cydia? I don't know how to say your name. Can you?
Hello.
Hello. How do I say your name?
It's a nickname,
It's,
business name.
okay. Well,
My
my
real name is Carlos.
Carlos. Okay, Carlos. Great. Thank you. My name's Lisa. It's nice to meet you. Where are you from, Carlos?
Nice to meet you. Mexico.
Oh, wonderful. Which city?
Saltillo.
Oh, and where is that? Because I don't know. Is it north, south, east, west, in the middle?
It's at the north
Okay,
of
great.
Mexico.
Wonderful. Well, it's nice to meet you, Carlos. Okay, so today we're going to talk about different types of transportation. We'll just start off by saying how we get to work or how we get around. So I'll go first. You may notice I get to work by taking a few steps to my desk. But I get around, so I get to work on foot, but I get around by car. Although I don't have a car, I actually have a pickup truck. So I get around by truck. Mehmet, how do you get around?
I am going to my work with my company's bus.
Okay.
Yes, I go to my work like that.
Okay, so you take your company bus to work.
Yes.
And how many people take the company bus with you?
I think approximately 20 people.
20 people, okay.
Yes.
Great. And Carlos, how do you get to work? Or how do you get around, Carlos? Okay, well, I guess he's decided not to stay. So, today we're going to learn some different vocabulary. Yes? Oh, you're back. Hi. You seem to be coming and
Yes.
going.
Sorry, my connection is very slow.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so how do you get to work, or how do you get around? Oh dear. Well, we'll check in with you when you get back. I'm gonna go ahead and load our worksheet for today. So we're going to be looking at different types of transportation. Some of them you may know already, and maybe some of them are going to be new. So our first one, number one, is airplane. What about number two?
It's parachute.
It looks like a parachute. It's not a parachute. If we take a look down here at the bottom, there's no person standing, like hanging from it. There's a basket hanging from it. Let's zoom in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I realized.
Yeah, so I should make the pictures bigger. So do you know the name of this type of transportation?
No, I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. It's okay. How about Jasser? Can you give it a try with your audio again?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. It's quiet, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
Great. So, do you know the type of transportation for number two?
Is a globe?
Oh, not quite a globe. So, this one is a type of balloon, and we call it a hot air balloon. So, sort of like a birthday balloon, but really big. And people get into the basket and can travel in it. Hot air
Okay.
balloon. Okay. Let's see here. Uh-huh. How about number three?
Train.
It's a type of train. It's a special kind of train. Do you know what kind of train it is?
Can we say subway?
Oh, it could be a subway. This kind of train is one of, if you look at the front, it's very pointy. And it goes really fast. So this one we're going to...
Electric train?
Yeah, it could be an electric train. Yeah. It could be, if you're in China, they have a maglev train. magnetic levitation. So they use magnets.
Okay.
But because it goes really fast, we might call it a high-speed train.
Yeah.
We have one other name for high-speed train. Does anybody know the other name?
Bullet train?
Yeah, there we go. Bullet train. Yeah, because it's fast as a bullet, right?
Yes.
Well, maybe not quite. Bullets are pretty fast. All right. And how about number 4?
It's a boat.
Yeah, it's a boat.
Boat.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, is there a special name for this boat? Or is it just a boat?
Fast boat. Mm,
Yeah. Could be a speedboat.
Speed boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. And let's go down. So number 5.
Fire truck.
Yeah, that one's good. Fire truck. Do we have another name for fire truck? Does anybody know?
Could it be fire engine?
Yes, it would. Fire engine. So fire truck or fire engine. Yeah. What about number 6?
What's that?
What is that? It's on the water.
It's
Usually, but
hovercraft.
not always. It's what?
Hovercraft.
Yes, it is. It's
I
hovercraft.
remembered from a film, yes.
Yeah. Usually they're on water, but sometimes they can go on land. I think new ones. Yeah. They use air to push itself up off of the water and then push itself forward or to the left or the right. Yeah. Have you ever been on a hovercraft?
Never in my life I seen.
No?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I have. Going from Hong Kong to Macau, in China.
How was it?
It was great. It was different than a boat. It was different than a plane. It was like
I don't know. I live in Latin America. I never seen.
Yeah, a lot of these like really modern, crazy transportation styles. I've really only seen them in China. Like China's got all kinds of transportation. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in China, so I've been on bullet trains and maglev trains and hovercraft. I still haven't been in a helicopter though. Okay, good. Okay, number 7. This one has a few different names.
I think one of its name Stroller.
That's a good one, yeah, stroller. I like it. In fact, that's the most common one that you'll hear in the United States, and with our English.
Baby car?
Yeah, you could also hear baby carriage. That's right. And if you're talking to a British person, does anybody know what you would hear?
Supuestamente. ¿Quién sabe si a futuro presentarán
Yeah.
Ambulance.
Which is a word I never use, but pram, you might hear that from a British person. And what about number 8?
Ambulance.
Yeah, ambulance. I've never been in an ambulance. How about you? Knock on wood. Have you ever had to go in an ambulance? Mehmet, how about you? Have you ever been in an ambulance?
No, I have never been in an ambulance. I am so lucky.
Yeah, me too. And Jasser?
I never been.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Ah,
Ah,
number 9. What kind of boat is this? What kind of ship is this?
Ferry boat?
Yeah, that's the
Ferry
one.
boat?
Yeah, it's a ferry boat. How did you know it was a ferry?
Ferry. It's the ferry.
Yeah. How did you know it was a ferry? What gave it away?
tiene que darle un chapuzón ahí a ese.
Yes, I know. I know like a ferry.
Yeah. Have you been on ferries before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where were
One
you
thing.
going?
Mami,
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. I went on a ferry from England to Calais, France. And I've been on lots of ferries in Hong Kong. And one from Seattle to Bainbridge Island in Washington State. And I also went on one in New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been on lots of ferries. I think they're very cool when you're in a place with lots of water. My favorite ferry, I talk about Hong Kong a lot, I guess, but my favorite ferry is in Hong Kong, and it's the Star Ferry. And Star Ferry takes you from different parts of Hong Kong across to Kowloon on the mainland, and so you get a beautiful view of the skyscrapers in Hong Kong, especially at night with all the lights on the water. Awesome ferry. That's fun. What about number 10? What is this called?
Motorcycle.
Close. Yeah, it's a scooter. So it's almost a motorcycle, but their engines aren't as powerful. They don't go as fast, so they scoot. We could use scoot as a verb. Yeah. And what's the most famous type of scooter? Do you know? Do you have a lot of scooters in your country?
Not much in my country.
Too many?
No, not much.
Okay, the connection broke up. Yeah, there's not many here either. If you want to see lots of scooters, go to Hanoi, Vietnam. There are so many scooters in Hanoi. And no cars. And no traffic lights, so they never stop. So if you want to cross the street, good luck.
It might be very dangerous.
It is. But if you know the trick, there's a trick. You take a deep breath and you go. And you don't stop, and you don't wait, you don't speed up, and you don't slow down. You just go. And they go around you. Yeah, but if you stop, they'll hit you.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It took me a couple minutes my first time. I was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. And my friend just grabbed me and drug me across, and I had no choice. And so I just went. It was great. Oh, the fun of travel. I've never been in number 11, but knock on wood. What's this one?
Police car.
Yeah, police car. We have another name for it. The one that they would use. What would the police call a police car?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a trick question. Not a trick question, it's a tough one. They would call it a squad car. The police themselves would call it a squad car.
Cop car.
Yeah. So, number 12. This is one of my favorite types of transportation ever since I was little. It's hard to get around this way, but I love it. What's this?
Some kind of boat. Canoe.
Yeah, it's a canoe. Have you ever been canoeing?
No.
Unfortunately.
No? My dad taught me how to canoe when I was old enough to be put in a canoe.
The boat scared me.
The boats scare you?
Yeah.
Can you swim?
No.
No. Yeah, yeah. Boats don't scare me so much because I can swim, but certain things in the water do scare me, like really deep water and like lake grass, things that could cripple me up. But okay. Do you plan to learn to swim someday?
Yeah, I try.
Yeah? Yeah. Do you ever go on boats even though you're scared?
All the time.
All the time. Okay. Yeah. I go in airplanes and I'm scared. I was in an airplane that almost crashed. Like it came really close to crashing. I get scared when the plane's landing, but I still do it. So, yep. Okay. 13.
That's easy. It's a helicopter.
It's a helicopter. And 14?
Parachute.
Yeah, there it is. Now it's time for parachute. Let me type it in.
Parachute?
Yeah. Have you ever used a parachute?
No.
No. Yeah,
One day.
someday maybe, right?
Maybe someday.
I'm afraid of planes flying and I'm afraid of heights. Someday maybe I'll do it because I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. And so I want to do it because of that. Yes. Okay. Oops, wrong window. 15.
Wheelchair.
Yeah, a wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair. Let's hope we don't need one of these for a very, very, very long time. And 16. What's this one? We heard it earlier.
Subway?
Yeah, subway. What do they call it in London?
Según el flaquito. Y según el flaquito no hace eso. Por eso él lleva el primero. Porque no
Call
hace
it tube?
Oh, I forgot that. Oh my god.
Yeah, the tube.
The tube, yes. Yes.
Yeah, or the underground. Yeah, the tube. Underground. Yeah, in some cities they call it the metro. Like in Hong Kong and Boston.
Like my city.
Oh, yours too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here in my city, we don't have a subway. We have what's called a light rail.
What's the difference between metro and subway?
It's basically where you are, the region that you're in, what city you're in. They're basically the same thing with a different name.
Okay, it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah. So in Boston you take the metro or the MTR. In Hong Kong you take the MTR, or the metro. In London you take the subway, the tube, or the underground. Some cities you take the subway. My city you take the light rail, and the light rail does not go underground. So I don't know. I don't think it shows up later, so I'm mentioning it now. We have a subway that's not sub. It's above ground. So yeah. I've never taken it though because I have a truck and I drive places. So someday I want to take the light rail. You take the metro to get places? Do you guys take the subway?
The subway? No.
No, I am not frequently.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I in this city, I've never. In other cities, like when I lived in Shanghai, China, and Guangzhou, China, especially Shanghai, China, I took the metro all the time because it was huge, and the traffic was terrible, and the subway was so crowded. Oh, I hated that city. Just saying. I loved the city. I just hated living there because it was so hard to get anywhere, and it was just like 2 hours to get to work and 2 hours to get home.
Oh, it's really stressful.
Yeah, it was. On a super crowded bus or a super crowded subway train, like people faces pressed to the glass, like really, you can't put another body in there. Like you really couldn't fit anyone else. So yeah.
Horrible.
It was terrible. Yep. I hope nobody from Shanghai is watching. I do love Shanghai, but I didn't love living there. Okay, this one has a couple different names.
It's a truck.
Yeah, it's a truck. Different from my truck. Yeah, this is not a pickup truck. This is like a bigger truck. Sometimes we'll call it semi, or in England they might call it, do you know? In England they might call it a lorry. Well, they will actually call it a lorry. Yeah. Yeah. What about 18? What do we have here?
18. I think hardest one.
It's what?
Hardest one.
I know, right? Yeah, this is a tough one. It has a couple names, but we're gonna go with, let's see, the simplest one would be a blimp.
Blimp.
Yep, blimp. It's kind of a funny sounding word, but not that hard to say. Blimp.
Blimp, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a blimp in your city?
Yes, I have seen one time.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen a blimp in this city, but I've seen them in other cities. We have a famous one in the United States. It's called do you know what it's called? It's called the Goodyear blimp. And Goodyear is a tire company, for tires on cars and trucks. And they have the most famous blimp in the United States, and it flies around at sports events, especially.
I understand. I see.
And everybody, when we're kids, kids would always be excited. Oh, look, it's the Goodyear blimp. It's kind of a big deal, especially back in the 80s when I was little. Maybe today people are like, oh, whatever, it's the Goodyear blimp. But when I was little, it was a big deal. Yay, one of my favorite things to do, but with my parents, because now that they're old, they don't like to sleep on the ground when they go camping. So what's this called? Does anybody know?
It's trailer.
Yeah, it's a trailer. Yeah, we have another name, anyone? Sometimes we'll call it a camper.
Camper.
Yeah, but trailer is definitely the right word here. So, my parents have a little trailer. It looks a lot like that. Have you ever been camping in a trailer?
Unfortunately, but when I will be retirement,
Yeah.
I will buy one that.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes, because I teach on the internet, I can live anywhere. If I can find a way to get some kind of satellite internet on top of a trailer and put it behind my pickup truck that I already have, I could drive all over and teach English from anywhere. Right?
It would be wonderful.
I agree. So this is on my list of things to hopefully do in the next few years. If I can figure out how to get the internet connection, I just need to be connected, and then I'm good. Right. What about number 20? This is a really silly photo, but
Train machine.
train machine, almost.
Right.
Train. We'll call it the train engine. Yeah.
Training.
Yeah, the engine.
Train engine.
Machine is really close, but we're going to use engine.
Engine.
Yeah. This is a really old-fashioned one. It looks a little bit like a steam engine, but who knows? It's a silly photo. Drawing. So, yeah. Okay. Ooh. 21 is given to us. A tram. Have you ever gone somewhere on a tram?
In movies?
Okay. Where was I in a tram?
ellos habían comprado porque iban a poner la vez
Oh yeah, in China, of course. It's always in China. Going up a mountain because it takes a long time to climb, and then once you're up there, you can hike around for days. So they have a tram to make it easier to get up to the top, and then you hike around. And then also at the Great Wall, I rode a tram up to the Great Wall. So once again, China has all the transportation.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want to try, if you like transportation, visit China. You'll see everything. Number 22, we heard it earlier.
Yes, motorcycle.
Yeah, this one's a motorcycle for sure. 23. Yep, it's a ship. There's many kinds of ships. Looking at it, maybe it's a cruise ship, but maybe it's not.
Warship.
Could be a warship too, yeah. Yeah, what about 24? This one's easy.
Taxi.
Taxi. What else do we call a taxi?
Cab.
Cab. Yeah.
Cab. Is cab. Yeah.
Cab with a B. Yep. Or taxi cab. We use them both together. Okay. So number 25 is easy. What's this one?
Ordinary car.
It's an ordinary car. What about 26?
Jeep car.
Yeah, it's a Jeep. Yeah, it's a Jeep. And what kind of car is a Jeep?
Jeep is
Jeep is a brand, right? So Jeep is a type of...
It's a truck. It's a
Sort of.
van. It's a van.
We'd call it an SUV. A sport utility vehicle. So Jeeps are just one type of SUV, but there's also, lots of companies make SUVs. And SUVs are, good for doing all kinds of stuff off-road. Not 4x4, but, some of them are. Are these popular in your country?
No. Ordinary. No.
Yeah,
Here is, I think, famous.
right, yeah. Here they're quite famous, but not a lot of people have them, so they're kind of eye-catching when somebody has a Jeep, especially a really cool Jeep. Even I turn and stare, I'm like, wow, that looks fun.
I see people using it when hunting.
Yeah. I come from a small town in northern California, and they use them for hunting there too, and here actually, because this city is kind of it's right on the edge of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Oh, and some of these SUVs even have snorkels. Have you seen this? Do you know what a snorkel is?
No.
When you go swimming and you have that tube in your mouth to go up to the water, up to the air, and you're swimming on top of the water, and it's shaped kind of like a J. Right?
I see.
Well, Jeeps and SUVs can have snorkels put on them so that it drains the water out of the engine and you can drive through rivers and stuff. I see those and I'm like, wow. I want. Yeah. Ooh. Living the high life. What's 27 called?
It's a limo.
It's a limo or limousine. That's right. Good. 28's given to us, a sports car.
Yes.
Do you like sports cars?
Who doesn't laugh?
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Everyone likes sport cars.
Everybody likes sports cars. I don't know. I like my truck. See, number 29 is a sedan. A sedan is an ordinary car that has 4 doors. Usually, it's like kind of a family car, kind of a boring car, but an ordinary car. Yeah.
Family car.
Yeah. And number 30 looks very much, almost exactly like my truck.
Pizza.
Yep, it's a pickup truck. Same color and everything. So, yeah. Are these popular where you live?
No, but in the village.
No, but where?
In the village. Village.
In the villages. Yeah.
Yes.
So I come, like I said, from a small town, a small city up north in the mountains or in the foothills next to the mountains. And so I have a truck because I like to go hiking and camping and stuff. But now I live in the city and it's kind of silly. But I love it. So I think about selling it and getting a Honda, but I love it.
Sure, it's cool. That car is like country people. No?
Yep, it's true. And I live in the city now, so it's a little weird and it's not very practical. Although it's useful. Later today, my friends need me to move some furniture, and so I'm going to go move some furniture. So it's kind of like people always need me to move big things now. Oh, we need 20 bottles of, 20-liter bottles of water, and you make 4 trips, Lisa, to go get all these bottles of water, and it's my job.
I don't know this. This card is very big. I don't know.
Yeah. Mine's not. Some of them are really big. Mine's kind of medium-sized for a pickup truck. It's not super huge. It's not like some people in the United States have huge trucks. Mine is not like that. Mine is kind of small. Yeah. Here we go. So this one is definitely a semi. Like I said semi earlier, but this one is really big, and we'd call this one a semi for sure.
Semi.
Yeah. These are really common on American highways in the United States. What about in Mexico or in Turkey or in Jasser? Where do you live? I don't know where you live. And Carlos left us, I think, didn't he? Jasser, where do you live?
Colombia.
Colombia, okay. Okay, great. So are these trucks common in your country?
Yeah.
Yeah? And how about you, Mehmet, in Turkey?
Yes, we have these trucks in our ways.
Yeah.
In all the world, they're trucks.
Yeah. Do you have a special name for them, or do you just call them trucks?
Excuse me?
Just trucks?
Yes, same name.
Yeah, because we have like Mack trucks and semis. Yeah. What about 32? What's this one called? Usually with the sliding door.
A van?
Yeah, it's a van. Yep. These ones are popular with what type of people? Maybe lots of kids, families, yeah? I think my sister needs a van, but she has an SUV. So 33 we've already looked at. 34.
Stroller.
Oh yeah, 33 is a stroller. Mm-hmm. And what's 34? What kind of boat is this?
Both, but I think little different.
So yeah, it is a little different. And when we create the name for this one, we use the verb for what we do when we move in this boat. We row the boat. So this is a rowboat. Yep. Let's hope we never have to see one of these up close.
35 is a tank.
Yeah,
War tank.
A war tank, yep. 36 is much happier. What's that?
Sailboat.
Yeah, sailboat. Have you ever been on a sailboat?
No, unfortunately.
No? When I was in high school, we had a little sailboat. It was, 14 feet. So, like, not even very big, 4 meters or so, I guess. And it was a lot of fun. You know, 2 or 3 people could ride in it, and we would go to the lake. It was great. I loved it.
You are so lucky. Your life is full of adventures.
It is, isn't it? I should always be grateful for that.
So good. You are so lucky.
Yeah, I am. Thank you for reminding me, because sometimes I get sad and I forget.
No, don't be sad.
No, it's great. Thank you for. I've had a very good life. I'm only 36 and I've done so many things. Yeah. Good times are had on these.
Bicycle?
Bicycle, yep. And 38. What is this?
Tricycle?
Baby bicycle?
Yeah, it's a tricycle.
Tricycle?
Yeah. So bi meaning 2, and tri meaning 3. 2 cycles and 3 cycles. Bicycle, tricycle. Yeah.
Algo o sea, como dándome a entender que había esta palabra allí también, no juntas nosotros, algo así que, como que la vas a tener que ver conmigo.
39 is.
Entonces,
Oh, it looks kind of strange, but yeah, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Usually, in my hometown, they're square on the front, like they are in the back. Really strange. This is a boat where you can like go on a holiday with your family or your friends, and you can stay there for days and days, or live there if you want to.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. What do you think we'd call a place like this? A boat that you could live on? It's a compound word. What kind of boat? Where do you live normally?
House?
Mm-hmm. So what
House?
kind of... Yeah.
Ah, it's sensible.
It is sensible. Sometimes English makes sense. It's a houseboat, and they're loads of fun. I have to say, I've been on a houseboat too.
Yeah.
I didn't
You are
realize that.
really so lucky.
I know. It's true, and I have to say I've been on number 40 as well. It wasn't mine, but yes. Not quite like this though. I've been on a yacht, but there's more than one kind of yacht. And while we're talking about yachts, that CH is silent, so it kind of just sounds like yacht. Okay, ignore the CH. Yacht. I was on a yacht without a sail. My dad's friend in Hong Kong he had a couple of yachts. He's kind of had a lot of money, and so yeah. And then the ones that for yacht racing, right? There's yacht racing, and yacht racing. Those are the sailboats. Those have sails, and they go fast. I have not been on a racing yacht before. That's something that maybe one day I'll do.
I am sure.
I'm sure, with the way I'm going, right?
Yes.
The rate I've been going through transportation. Alright, so you guys have any questions about our vocabulary?
No, I don't have any question.
Everything's clear for me.
Awesome, that's great. So let's take a look at forming some sentences for each one. We're just going to take a look at a few of these because they are simple sentences, and we'll look for some grammar mistakes, anything with word order, things like that I can help you fix. So we're going to describe what we see and then what you do with it. So I see an airplane, you fly on an airplane. There's lots of right answers, right? There's lots of right answers to these questions. They're kind of open-ended, but who wants to give it a try for number 2?
Yes, I can make sentences.
Yep.
This is my stroller.
Mm-hmm.
I push it home.
Yeah, great.
Sí, yo te iba a decir, ¿y tú le preguntas? No, ni 5, porque más No, no, ni okay. Y además, a mí yo soy ya que me está preguntando, ¿estás aquí o qué?
So what are the sentences we'd make here?
Laura Vanessa López Mier.
John has a bicycle.
And what do we do with bicycles?
A menos que de pronto me iba a preguntar algo.
He ride it to home.
Ay, no,
He
la
ride it
verdad.
home. He rode. Like, maybe we can say rode. He rode it home.
Okay, and when did he do that? Yesterday, today, or tomorrow?
Yesterday. I did that.
Yep, he rode it home. What if he had a flat tire and he couldn't ride it home, but he had to
Can you
get it
say again?
there?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand.
What if he had a flat tire and he couldn't ride it, but it still had to go home with him? Then what did he do?
There
How
might
did he
be
get it home if he didn't ride it?
by walking.
Yeah. So what verb would we use? How would we say that? He walked it home.
Walk. Yes.
Yeah, we could say he walked it home. And the
Walked
reason, I bring it up because I have had many experiences in life, not all of them fun. And I went on a bike ride once and I broke my arm.
Oh.
And I got a flat tire at the same time. I was going really fast down a hill with lots of turns, and boom, there was a little rock, kind of a big rock actually, in the road. Boom, hit it. Flat tire, broken arm, so I had to walk my bike for 2 miles with a broken arm.
For you.
Yeah, so, just so that you know, because sometimes and on college campuses, sometimes you're not allowed to ride your bicycle, so you have to walk your bicycle. Otherwise, you'll get a ticket. So when I was in college at my university, Chico State here in California, we had to walk our bikes everywhere. We'd actually get a ticket from the university police. Walking a bike. Okay. Let's see. Number 4.
They are on a boat, and I can say it swim on the sea. It goes on the sea.
Yeah, it goes on the sea.
Goes.
Yeah, goes would work better.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I see a what?
Helicopter.
Yeah, and it rescues people. So if we imagine this as a rescue helicopter from a hospital, perhaps? Rescue people? Ooh.
This is my books. I take every day to work.
You could say I take it to work every day.
I take it for every day.
Yeah, I take it to work every day. What other verb can we use? Take and...
Took it.
Yeah, that's take in the past tense. We have a different verb that we can also use instead of take. We use it with bicycles as well.
Take it.
So, I ride the bus.
Right.
Yeah, we can also ride a bus because somebody else is driving, right?
Can we say get the bus?
Can we say what?
Get the bus.
Yeah, we can say we get the bus. I get the bus to work every day. It doesn't really work that way, but I got the bus to work this morning. It works. We could use get. I got the bus. If we're talking in the past tense, we could also use another verb. For the moment we got to the bus, I caught the bus.
I got it to work.
I caught the bus. Good. Do we have any other expressions like this with buses?
No.
No?
Pero mañana viene.
This is a police car.
Mm-hmm.
The officer drive very fast.
Yeah, drive?
Drive.
Mm. Okay, the
Driven.
officer drives.
Drives.
Yeah, the officer drives.
No has tomado, güey, no te va a quedar. Porque a mí me dijeron que le dije que no había agua, entonces yo le dije,
If you drive, he drives.
volvió.
What other, actually, before I move on, what other verb can we use here?
The officer is driving very fast.
Yeah, you can say that. Mm-hmm. And what about a different verb?
Yo la vi a ella y yo
The officer can't drive very fast.
We're still using drive. How about the verb go? The officer goes very fast, or went very fast. You can use go for driving as well.
Yes.
Ordóñez.
Okay.
Ordóñez.
Let's take the subway. It runs very fast.
Yeah, great. What if we were to change fast? Because fast is an adjective. What if we were to change it to an adverb so that it modifies run? What word do we use instead of fast there?
Faster.
Well, it's still a comparative adjective, but we're doing an adverb. Quickly, slowly, regularly. Yeah. When we're modifying the verb, we'll often add an ly. Yeah, so it runs quickly. Yeah. People will often say fast, so that's why I said that was great. So people will often say it runs really fast, and that's all. That's great. But if you want to be like even better, you could say it runs really quickly. Okay. Let's see.
Emma is in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
It's really bad for her.
Okay. Yeah. How about this one?
There goes my city.
My engine, train engine.
There goes my train.
There goes my train.
Train.
There
goes my train. So right now the train is going, and where are you?
Oh, I have missed it.
Yeah, I've missed it. That's great.
What a bad for me.
Yeah, how terrible. Oops. So yeah, there goes my train, right? It's in the present tense and you're not on it. I don't think we had this one in our vocabulary, did we?
Yes, it's really useful class.
What's this one? So we have subway for underground trains.
Submarine.
There we go, submarine. Yeah. And
submarines.
They travel the sea.
They travel the sea. Mm-hmm.
In the deep sea.
They travel where?
In the deep sea.
Yeah, in the deep sea. Yeah, they do. And we can also say
underwater.
Yeah, we can also say underwater. Right. Yeah, good. I don't think I've never been on a submarine. My sister has, and my mom has in Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Hawaii.
What a family.
And my dad, oh my gosh, he was on a nuclear submarine, like an actual military nuclear submarine with like nuclear warheads.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in Hong Kong. Like there was a United States submarine that came into Hong Kong, and he had friends. And so he got a tour.
Oh my God.
I know, right? I missed that one. Still get to tell the story though. Okay.
¿Mm?
Uh,
Sí, ya doy frente a la vaina esa. Teacher, excuse me, gotta go. Bye.
oh, you gotta go? Oh, okay. Thank you. Take care. Have a great day. And Mehmet, are you staying here?
Yes, I am here.
Great. So what's this one?
We took the ferry,
Yep.
and our car was on board too. We can say board?
Yeah, you can say on board here. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it's people, but in this case, I think it works. Yep, our car was on board too.
Okay.
Good. All right. So, yeah, we got most of this. Oh, for verbs, we didn't do the verb float, so we could use that. Ferries float on the water.
Floats.
Yeah. So anything that can sit on top of the water floats.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Good.
could be ship or ferry boat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yep, we got all of our vocabulary. Great. So we're running out of time. Did you have any questions before we wrap up today?
No, thank you for everything.
Oh, you're
This
very
was
welcome.
very good. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for saying that. I hope you have a great evening. It's evening in Turkey, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Is there anything you'd like to talk about before we wrap up? You can ask questions about anything. I don't care.
Are you in Hong Kong?
I'm not anymore. I'm in California.
California. Okay.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. I spent 6 years living in China from 2006, the beginning of 2006 till the end of 2011.
It's obviously you have really good Chinese.
Not as
language.
good as it should be. 我会说普通话，我会说一点，我说得不好。I said I can speak a little bit of Chinese, but I don't speak it very well.
Really? Chinese is very difficult?
It is really hard. It is.
Oh my God.
They have tones. So ma, 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 ma. Those are different words.
Different words?
Different words up to like 30 different words.
Oh my God. I can't even learn basic language, English,
I know. But you try not to worry about it too much and just do your best. But making a mistake with the tones can totally change the meaning of what you say.
Oh my God, that's really crazy.
It is. So hello is 你好.
你好.
That's hello. It's not so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you just I had to learn little bits at a time. So.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Mehmet. It's been great working with you today.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.